Welcome everyone. You've reached Grandma Mo, and I'm covering the Fever against the Minnesota Lynx, and this game was played in Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indiana. And the Fever started off really strong and got a 10-point lead pretty quickly. Minnesota was sitting Nafisa Collier because the truth is that Minnesota hasn't really needed to win a game in the last probably 5 games. So they're, they still played quite a few players, but Collier got rest in this game, and let's see. Yeah, she was in for rest, and let's see here. Kayla McBride played 23 minutes. Alana Smith played 19. So it looks like Minnesota's just going to rest their players for and they have one more game. So it doesn't really matter to them. It's not going to affect them in any way in their playoff seeding or whatever. So, good for the Fever. They caught them at the right time, I guess. And the Lynx shot epically bad from three. They shot 10%. They made 2 threes out of 20. That's epically bad for them. Like, boy, if you're playing Minnesota, you want to catch them on a day when they're doing that. Anyway, the Fever, good for the Fever. They get the win 83-72. Outscored them 28-14 in the first quarter. Then it was pretty even the next 2 quarters. Minnesota outscored them 22-21, and then Indiana outscored them 21-17 in the third. And then Minnesota outscored them 19-13 in the fourth. But by then it was, Indiana had like a 10-point lead almost the whole game. So Minnesota is now 33-10, and Indiana finishes their season at 24-20. So, excuse me, points in the paint, Minnesota had a lot more, 58-34. But like I said, they were shooting really bad from three. Really bad. So Indiana actually had their biggest lead of 24 points during that time period. Turnovers were fairly even. Indiana had 15 and Minnesota had 12, but points off turnovers were 12 and 13, so that didn't matter. But the biggest glaring thing is that 3-point shooting. Indiana, on the other hand, shot 47% from three. So there's your game winner right there. Minnesota shot 44% overall, and Indiana shot 48%. So good game for the Fever. They had 5 players in double figures, and Minnesota only had 3. And their leading scorer was Jessica Shepard with 16 points. That is not a usual box score for Minnesota. But you know what? A win's a win. Okay, so let's have a look at Indiana first. Lexi Hill had 4 points. She was 2 for 8, 0 for 4 from 3. She had a steal, a turnover, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. Natasha Howard had 10 points. She got 7 rebounds. She was 3 for 6 and 4 for 4 at the line. Aaliyah Boston had 12 points. She had 2 steals, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. She was 5 for 10 overall. Kelsey Mitchell, another good game from Kelsey. She shot really well. 18 points. She was 7 for 10, 4 for 5 from 3. She had 3 turnovers, but that didn't really matter in this game. It didn't hurt them. 3 assists and 1 rebound. Odyssey Sims, good game for Odyssey. She played well. 15 points. She had a steal, a turnover, an assist, and a rebound. She was 6 for 14. 3 for 4 at the line. Ariel Powers added 8 points. She was 3 for 5. She hit both of her threes that she put up. Dantas had 10 points. She had 6 rebounds. She was 2 for 4, 3 for 6 overall. 2 for 4 from 3. And then you had Turner with 3, Shea Petty with 3, and Timpson didn't score. Petty hit a 3-point shot, and Turner had just a basket and a foul shot. So let's see, rebounds. Rebounds were even. Let's see, steals. Steals were pretty even. Minnesota got 6 blocks. That was the only thing in their favor for the whole game. Anyway, so you had Carlton with 4 points. She was 2 for 4. Alana Smith had 11 points. She was 3 for 9, 1 for 4 from 3. She had 4 assists and 3 rebounds. She got 2 blocks. She had 1 steal. Shepard had 16 points, 7 rebounds. She was 8 for 10. She also had 2 steals, a turnover, and 2 assists. McBride, she didn't shoot well at all. 0 for 5 from 3, 2 for 8. She had 4 points. Courtney Williams had 8 points. She was 4 for 13, 0 for 2 from 3. She had 5 assists and 5 rebounds, 2 steals. Heidemann only had 6 points. Boy, the last game she had 24. She was hitting everything she threw up. Not so much in this game. 3 for 9, 0 for 3 from 3. She had 2 steals, 2 turnovers, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kundilikova, all their big players were the only ones in double figures for Minnesota. She had 12 points. She had a block, 7 rebounds. She was 6 for 11. Kosu had 6 points. She was 3 for 5. Sherrod hit a basket, and then Cameron Taylor hit a 3. So that rounds everything out for Minnesota. This just helped the Fever. I mean, it may not matter if the Valkyries win the last Thursday against Minnesota, then everything's going to stay the same. And Seattle ended up winning, so they secured their playoff spot. So now it's just a matter of who fits where. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.